What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Sure to like and sub, and let's get into this. The Witcher 3 is one of the greatest video games of all time, including the DLC Blood and Wine, one of the greatest DLCs of all time. Even better written quests, writing, acting than most main games. It got all the respect, and CD Projekt Red got all the respect. And unfortunately, they've also released many hours of all their ESG videos, and we know they do capitulate to all those guidelines, which ruined so many games. And while it may not be obvious in a Cyberpunk, when you start doing that stuff in a Witcher series, it's very obvious. And so everyone was highly worried when we saw that Witcher 4, not necessarily Ciri, because Ciri again was a playable character in the third one, and she's strong and a focused character in the books. The issue was going to be, one, were they going to make her ugly, because it seemed like her new model was very different and there's a different actress playing her. And the other one was, it was widely accepted that in some versions of the endings she became a witcher, but I'm doing the air quotes because it was a witcher in name only. She had the training of a witcher, but she never actually took the trial of glasses, because that would kill you unless you did it as a child, and specifically a male, and then that's a whole nother thing. But the main thing is you're supposed to do it when you're young or it kills you. And Doug Cockle has been the voice actor for Geralt. He has done a little bit of reacting to some Witcher memes, and you hear what he says here.
Kind of avoided it. The entire Game Awards chat spanning woke, because The Witcher 4 has you playing as Ciri, a woman, is everything that is wrong with gaming culture. I wouldn't say that's everything that's wrong with gaming culture, but I do think that that's just stupid. It's not woke. There's nothing woke about it. It's a cool character from The Witcher, and they're going to focus on that character. I think that's awesome. We can't just have Geralt for every single game for The Witcher ad nauseum out through eternity.
True. So again, the issue is her actually taking Witcher poisons. Like, even in the DLC, in the one where I always thought it was the bad ending, if she comes a Witcher and she mentioned she took like black blood or something to fight a vampire, it turns her blood to acid. Still, like, I thought that was like, well, that was ballsy of her to use Witcher potions and just, like, I guess maybe use her magic to tank the damage from it, because she's not an actual Witcher, even if she's called the Witcher. Anyway, the concern here is that all the quests are going to be super preachy, and they won't have the nuance that the third game had.
Besides, we've seen the end of Geralt's journey. Blood and Wine was supposed to wrap up Geralt's journey. I celebrate Ciri. I celebrate her being the protagonist. So all you people who think it's woke, if you read the books, then you understand why CD Projekt went down this avenue. There's a whole rich world of stuff to explore with Ciri that they didn't do when they put her into Witcher 3. Because the story was about Geralt, but she hints at it. If you think it's woke, read the damn books. They're good, first of all, and secondly, you won't think it's so woke anymore. Poor villagers.
Yeah, the books are good, and that's why the people that have actually read them are talking about the fact that Ciri is not a Witcher. She can't be a Witcher for all the obvious reasons, because that is something you have to go through when you are young, the trial of grasses. Dear, this is Adam Badowitz. If you're wondering how Ciri may be on the path as a Witcher, well, there's the story of The Witcher 4 to tell the tale. A huge thank you for the respect and love for the lore created by Andrzej Sapkowicz. And they mentioned the books. And if you go to the books, it specifically talks about how in the book, specifically Blood of Elves, novelist Andrzej Sapkowicz does show Ciri taking part in the Witcher training, but she does not partake in the trial of grasses and undergo the mutations to become a Witcher. Instead, she whatever. The point is, they decided to just train her in magic instead. And it's even mentioned that when she grew up in Kaer Morhen, the only reason the Witchers there trained her is because they didn't know what else to do with her. And so they trained her like they would any person that shows up there. Writing the Ash Blonde girl who, here in Kaer Morhen, they want to turn into a Witcher, a real Witcher, a mutant, a killing machine like themselves. They want to mutate the child, subject her to the trial of grasses and changes, but they don't know how to do it. Furthermore, Triss states, Ciri must not be allowed to grow wild. She has to have contact with the world, with her peers. She has to be decently educated and prepared for normal life. Let her wave her sword about for the time being. You won't turn her into a Witcher without mutation anyway, but having a Witcher's training won't harm her. So that was basically a long way to say that she had everything but the training, and it has to be from childhood. And then you could get into the debates whether the reason they said only boys was because women were too valuable as birthing machines or whatever. It's fine, whatever. The point is, it was supposed to be done as a kid. And like I said, even the DLC where one of them does have her as a Witcher, her eyes aren't changed a different color, and everyone just assumed that it was a Witcher in name only. And either way, we're going to find out somehow she does become a Witcher proper, and they're going to probably nerf her and get rid of her Elder Blood powers. And I don't know, not woke, but probably not the smartest decision. Either way, you let me know what you think about this and what you heard Doug say. Either way, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.